second chance. Man did. Man got a second chance. So if the devil deserves hell, what do you think we deserve?
If you believe in the power of God, how can you possibly think that there is a force out there greater than God, that God can
Not greater than God. He will take care of the devil.
Okay, then how do you believe that there is no such power as greater than God? There is no such thing as the devil. There is no such power greater than God.
Absolutely. It's not greater. You're not powerful than God, but you're here. So to say there's no such thing as you.
Powerful as God. We are all
No, you're not.
Yes, we are.
Well, then
God is a box of crayons that has been dispersed. Okay, we are all part of one whole, and to think that you are separate from God is very bad.
Where did you get that? We're all part of God's creation. But no, you're not greater than God.
Yes, I am.
You're greater than God?
I am just as great as God.
Then create the universe.
Wait, you think you're just as great as God? Yes, we all are. God is greater than everybody. No. Yes, He is.
Well, God created the universe. What have you created? What have you created?
He created us. You were only here because of Him. You were not here because of yourself.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not. How did you create yourself? Mantra. What makes you think that? Please tell me right now. What makes you think that?
Because there is only one of us. Every part of it.
There's one of us and there's one of me. Yes, there's one of me, there's one of him, there's one of him, there's one of him. But you didn't create yourself. God created you.
Every living creation
You
is
think
part
that
of
there's a
God.
difference between you and God?
Maybe you don't understand. Maybe you don't understand.
He is greater than us because He died for our sins.
Do you think by
He is
some
better than
chance
all of us.
You were talking about
I'm not saying, I'm talking about Jesus. I'm not talking about you. To the next person. I'm talking about as Jesus.
How can you possibly think that there is anything separate from one piece? There's one piece. Everything that there ever was there.
Yeah, we're all God's children, but it doesn't mean that we're better than He is or we're the same as He is. He is better than all of us. He created us.
There is no such
all of us are the same, but He is better than us. We are not the same as God. I'm not arguing with you. No.
Hey, they are.
No, yes, there is.
Do you realize that? How old are you?
Everything is one piece. Do you understand science? Do you understand science?
I do.
There's one piece of matter.
It's not always about science, Sandra. No, it is not. No, it is not. It is not about science. Science.
Well, tell me that you're a scientist.
Yeah, exactly.
Explain to me the DNA code.
I will explain it to you exactly.
Go ahead.
Matter is all that there ever was.
Okay.
There is only
All
one
there ever was.
there's
So what
one
holds matter
energy
together?
and
What holds matter together?
we do.
We do. We
Yes.
hold matter together.
Yes.
We do. How do we do that?
All there
How do we
is-
do that? Explain that to me. How do we do that?
Oh my God.
Give us an explanation. How do we hold matter together?
Because all there ever was is
matter.
the same amount of
You're
matter.
going in a circle. Tell me what holds
That
matter.
is exactly what God is. It is a big circle.
A big circle.
Okay, explain to me
Tell
what you
me
think
what
God
holds
is.
matter. Tell me what holds together matter.
You're not asking the
You're
right
a
question.
scientist. Did you go to school, college?
Yes, I did
Where
go
at?
to college.
Where at?
DBCC.
Okay, and now you study it. Now tell me what holds together matter.
You're
Give me
not asking the
give me
right
a
question.
scientific.
You're not asking the right question.
Okay, if you think about the Big Bang Theory, where do you think that comes from? It just happened.
Okay, who created the Big Bang Theory?
God did.
Oh, so now there's a God. So God, and who created God?
No one.
So
God is all that there ever was.
Okay.
There was only
Okay.
one piece of everything that exploded
Out of
into
God,
everything.
okay,
Yes.
so it exploded out of everything, okay, so whether that matters or not, now we're here, and now God has created His Son, Jesus Christ, who died on the cross for our sins.
God didn't just
Fact.
create
Fact.
Jesus.
Fact.
God created
Wait a minute.
everything
Do you
that there
believe
ever was.
Do you believe in history? Do you believe in history?
Yes.
Okay, was George Washington our first president?
Yes.
Okay, was Jesus Christ a man that walked this earth?
Yes.
Was He crucified?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Well, then you don't know George Washington was the president because you weren't there either.
That's what
There
history
you go.
says.
Okay, well, history says all the things about God too, and it's the Bible. There's
History
written proof on
says
that too,
Jesus
Sandra.
Christ died
And
on
there's
a
no
cross
written proof
and rose
exactly on all this other history, but you believe all that, but you don't believe all this stuff on God and Jesus? Like, honestly,
What
right
are
now.
you talking about?
Okay, he just said you believe in that Washington is our president, but you don't believe in that Jesus Christ.
I do believe that Jesus
Everything in
Christ
that book is
existed.
true.
And He came and died on a cross and rose from the dead.
Yeah, and
Okay? And He's God. Who rises from the dead?
Really?
So you think that you are thinking that Jesus is able to born into the world and think that he's God, yet you don't think that every person that is born
I think we're all part of God's creation. No, I don't think we're all God.
Okay.
No, I think Jesus was God. Born in the flesh.
Yet
Not us.
he was a man born into flesh, yet you believe that he
not
was
a
God.
man.
Here's what I believe. God
You're
impregnated
contradicting
a woman.
yourself over and over.
He was God and he was born into flesh
Really?
so that we would be able
Here's what
to.
Yeah, what do you think we are? What do you think that we are? We are made of nothingness? Where do we come from?
Made of flesh.
Really? Just like Jesus was, right?
Yeah. Jesus had flesh, but he was God.
Jesus doesn't sense like he did it though.
Who was Jesus' dad?
Jesus always been
The
that
person who provided the semen. Sorry.
That was God. That was God.
Really, that was
Yeah,
God?
yeah.
Really? God provided the semen.
Yeah.
Really?
Really? George Washington was the first president. Really? Really? Were you there? Do you know? You don't. You know what's happened, young lady? You've been to college, you've been indoctrinated with a doctrine of demons. You've been deceived.
No.
I challenge you to read
You
the
have been
Bible.
told.
Really?
You know what? I have read the
30
Bible.
years? Really?
No, you
Yes,
haven't.
I have.
Have you?
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
What's your favorite verse?
I don't have a favorite.
Well, name one verse. Jesus will.
He hasn't read the Bible.
Can you
Absolutely.
tell me one
do you
word
want to
for
know?
word?
All right, I'll tell you one word for word. How about John 3:16? That's an easy one. We all should all know that. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should
So
not
you
perish,
believe in a
but
God.
have
You believe in a
everlasting
God
life.
who
How
sent
about-
someone on earth to suffer for someone else's sin. Come on.
You believe that there was a man that rebelled against Britain and became the first president of the United States? Come on!
What are you talking about?
I mean, you're
not making any sense at all. You're talking about the
I'm
president.
talking about history, proof, fact. That Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ came to this earth, died, rose from the dead, was seen from over 500. You don't rise from the dead. How many people do you know that rose from the dead? Anybody? Any of your friends that died and come back?
What difference does that make?
Well, a pretty big difference. Only God can rise from the dead.
Okay, so you
he's
still
God.
think that Jesus is God?
Absolutely. 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 And
What
so
do you think you are?
What do I think? I'm his child, I'm his servant, and his follower. That's what I think I am. Not what I think I know. I know what he's done in my life. He changed my life. He took me from a life of debauchery and completely changed my life. Changed it.
So you're saying that you bear absolutely none of the human responses whatsoever. You don't feel anger, you don't feel sadness, you don't feel any of it.
Sure, absolutely.
That's part of being
You are
human.
such a liar. You are human,
I
just
didn't
like
say that.
all of us.
I just said I feel that.
I disagree with you.
I disagree with you.
He did say that.
No,